International tech recruiters are moving away from traditional algorithm puzzles. They have replaced them with realistic, high-pressure tasks, like the 40-minute timed code review. These messages show the reality of these roles: $28 an hour, totaling over $5,000 a month. Securing those contracts starts by mastering this specific technical hurdle. The rules for this challenge are strict. You have exactly 40 minutes to leave segmented, categorized comments on a pull request. Crucially, you cannot pull the code to your local machine to test it. Under this time limit, most candidates fail because they try to understand the entire business logic of the application. They waste minutes reading every line to see what the feature does, missing the structural flaws hidden in plain sight. Proving seniority requires identifying 5 specific anti-patterns recruiters deliberately hide in the code. Focusing on these markers is more effective than trying to map the entire application. Let's start the clock. Step 1. Check the pull request's branch naming convention for semantic clarity. If prefixes like feat, fix, or hotfix are missing, leave a polite comment. Clear labels allow the team to infer a branch's purpose instantly. Step 2. Focus on database migration files. This diagram shows a schema update bypassing a conflict using a logical gate. This is idempotency. Running a script multiple times produces the exact same result. Check scripts for if not exists clauses to prevent unintended side effects. Warning tone. You must also train your eyes to catch SQL syntax errors manually, particularly in foreign key definitions. Relying on an AI assistant during a timed, monitored test is a common path to disqualification. Prioritizing idempotency and catching syntax errors demonstrates a commitment to long-term production stability. Step 3. Move to the API controller files and evaluate the HTTP methods against the operations performed in the code. A frequent trap is a post mapping used for a read-only operation. Suggest changing this to a get method to follow industry standards. Step 4. Search for field injection annotations like @AutoWild. This flowchart shows an unlinked dependency failing to connect during a test. Field injection hides missing dependencies until runtime. Recommend constructor injection instead, ensuring every component is provided at instantiation. Step 5. Pivot the review to data transfer objects. Look for classes bloated with unnecessary setter methods. Suggesting modern record types removes these setters and guarantees immutability. This ensures the data cannot be changed after creation, protecting thread safety. Correcting HTTP verbs and enforcing immutability signals that you implement enterprise-scale resilience and modern framework standards by default. Step 6. Review the test files. Interviewers often hide deliberate errors at the very bottom of the pull request, assuming you will rush through the final minutes. Look for time-dependent code, specifically instantiating the current time. This timeline shows a testing cycle failing because a moving clock desynchronizes the results. Provide specific feedback. Dynamic time destroys test replicability. Suggest injecting a fixed clock, so time remains constant for every run. Next, check for test isolation. Ensure complex database repositories are not being instantiated directly inside the unit tests. Recommend mocking annotations for these dependencies. Mocking isolates the framework components, ensuring you only test the specific logic of that class. Catching time dependency and mocking flaws proves you understand that a feature is only complete when its tests are deterministic and reliable. With the flaws identified, submit the review. Ensure every comment is neatly segmented block by block as requested in the prompt. In international interviews, the trial and error approach often leads to failure. Preparation provides predictability. Knowing exactly which architectural patterns to target beforehand removes the stress of the clock. Mastering these 5 specific code review checks transforms a complex 40-minute test into a repeatable system for securing high-paying global roles.